introduce you. This is Putin the fish. He has an uncle named Napoleon, who lives in a pond with his family. But every time it gets winter, Napoleon is afraid of what could happen if the pond would freeze completely. But don't worry, Napoleon, you'll probably survive. And this is only due to the anomaly of water. So first I'm going to explain you the density. The density, in German Dichte, is defined by the physical quantity rho. The formula is m per v. That means mass per volume. Its unit is kilogram per cubic meter. Out of this we can reason that whenever a material's volume is changing without the mass getting different, its density d or increases. Here's an example. This is a piece of iron. If we heat it up, it is going to expand, but even though its volume changes only very little, its density in theory has now decreased. If we cool it down, its volume is changing again. It shrinks. Its density has in theory increased. So now let's get back to water. Fact is, water has its maximum density and its minimum of volume at 4 degrees. No matter if it is colder or warmer than 4 degrees, water expands and its density decreases. This is a graph that shows the relation of the density and the temperature the water has. You can see the maximum is at 4 degrees. Whenever temperature changes, the density decreases. For all of this, we've made a little experiment. We've put a glass of water in the freezer overnight, and the next day we took it out again. Just as you can see, the volume has changed. There's more ice than water, even though both weigh the same. We've now proved that the density has decreased. Another fact is, substances with higher density sink. Substances with lower density rise. So in winter, the upper layer of the pond's water cools down. Its density decreases and it starts to sink. This progress only works until the lowest layer has reached 4 degrees. It has now its highest density and stays at the bottom. In comparison to the summer, the temperature layers have now turned around. Because water can only freeze at 0 degrees or less, the pond's upper layer becomes ice, and the lower layers, where all fishes live in, stay warm enough not to freeze. So Napoleon is probably going to survive.